Brendan, many congratulations, a great start to your campaign. After what's been a difficult period, you must be a very happy man right now.
Oh, relieved, to be honest. You know, when you know you're playing well, you know, practicing. I actually started practicing a month ago for the first time this year. So, for different reasons, obviously with the injury and everything. So I knew I was coming more like it. My shoulder, my follow through was more, it was better. There was a better speed to it, and for that reason, you know, my throw's stronger. And I know I lacked that because of the injury and that there, and that dented my confidence. And so to get a win, yeah, there's a bit of relief, but to play half decent, you know, that's good as well.
And you're finishing with outstanding today, so a lot of positives to take into the third round.
Yeah, definitely, because that wasn't my best. It was brilliant finishing, but I can score a lot better than that. And for that reason, I know I can play a better game. If I keep the finishing to that standard, you know, who knows where I'm going to go.
And it's Michael van Gerwen up next. Is that a challenge you're looking forward to?
Oh, loving it, because, you know, as a professional dart player, and for me that's so long in the game, I want to play against the best. I want to play against, in the biggest tournaments in the world, I want to play against the best. I kind of had a good run last year, and I want to do something similar this year, because I think it will be as tough as it was last year. But for me, if I'd done it last year, I can do it this year. And with, you know, a couple of more days practice and that there, I can only be stronger.
You mentioned last year beating the likes of Gezi and Gary Anderson in that run. How much belief can you take from that into the game against Michael?
Oh, definitely, but it's 12 months since that happened. But for me, it is in the back of my head. It's like on this stage, I still can do it. So that is a really good amount of confidence I can take with me. For me, it's about the throw, my shoulder. Everything was good today. I followed through well. There wasn't any loopy darts. The darts weren't sitting very elevated in the board, which tells me my throw's a lot stronger than it was, just say at the Players' Championship, because I lost a lot of darts in that match. I lost 9 darts, and it was because of the entry of my darts going into the board. And for that reason, you know, things is looking up. Cheers.
Brendan, congratulations on the win. You talk about facing Michael van Gerwen. Do you feel he's there to be got at the moment? He's not had the best year. There's inconsistencies in his game. So do you see that as a chance?
I see Michael probably not the monster he once was, because he was unbelievable. Like it was really hard to get under his skin, make him disbelieve. But I think now with the way the darts has evolved and that, and the way his game has, and probably his priorities in his life, he's there to look after his kids and that. You know, darts is not the be all and end all, which they once were. So maybe time, dedication is not the same as it once was, and maybe he is there to be got at, but, you know, it's all about on the day. You know, in the past when he's been the bee's knees, I've beat him, and I've got thumps off him, like a lot of them, but it's all on the day, and I know I need to be better than I was today up there. There's no getting away from that. I need to score, to put him under pressure, to make him miss. I think seeing last night, his finishing was superb for a lot of the game. I know mine was too, something similar. We're probably a bit similar in the first round games, but I do believe he will be expecting more, and I'm more working to get more. So that's the way I am.
After the year you've had and everything you've been through, did you have any expectations coming here?
Oh yeah, I always do. You know, that's probably my downfall. I expect more than maybe I should be. I have to be probably... I'm a believer in, on any given day, no matter how low I get from the previous tournaments, I can just turn it on. And I have done. The wins in my career have come out of the blue. You know, I've 10 PDC titles, and they've come out, well, say half of them has come out of the blue when not expected. And for that reason, you know, under pressure, needed a win to get into this, that or the other, I've done it. And for me, I do know on the day I can turn it on and produce the goods that's needed.
And you've spoken about the injury and what you've been through to get it right and get here. Has this been the toughest year of your career in terms of the injury?
Oh, totally, because no matter what anybody says, an injury does affect you mentally. And for me, I can play rubbish and be rubbish and have no reason but myself. I can put that right. But to suffer through an injury and for it to last so long, like from May to the end of September, such a long period, and I was still stubborn. I wanted to still play, and I kept playing. And there was times I played half decent, but still lost. But that was because I didn't have full faith in my throw. And for now, I know it's about building again, building your self-confidence, building the throw, making sure the follow-through's good. You're not subconsciously thinking of a bolt of pain coming through your arm and you stop halfway through your throw, which is something I've done quite a lot this year. But all in all, it's about making progress, and I'm on the right road. Thank you.
Brendan, well done. How did you sort of come through that injury? You say it was 3-4 months you were sort of dealing with that. How did you eventually get through it?
According to my physio and that there, I actually done the injury when I was lifting over my head, and the time I can only do that is when I was clearing out my garage and my paint shed. I was lifting into a skip, and that was like end of March, start of April. And the one time that it started to really get to me was in May. So it gradually got worse and worse with constantly playing darts, because that time of the year I didn't need to practice because I was constantly on the road and I was constantly playing, and it was just so hectic. But I didn't realise I was doing damage to my arm, so I was making an injury worse all the time, and subconsciously you do things. So I alter my throw to compensate. But it's only in May, I think it was the 2 days after I won the title in May, that I actually couldn't move my arm 4 inches from my hip without severe pain. And like I woke up like that, and I just thought, I have to do something. So then I started to do something. Physio, it was a tendon problem from my arm up into my shoulder, and that was constantly worked at, and by the time, I think in the middle of August, that was sorted. It was the muscles all around it, so I never lost the pain. And my physio said, well, it's now the muscles, they've overcompensated, and I've torn and pulled muscles all around and underneath my arm. So like in physio, everything's linked. So it was down there the problem as well as up here. So it took more physio and that there to relieve the pressure, the strain, relax the muscle, improve the blood flow around the body to improve the muscle, and it just took time. And me constantly playing wasn't helping it, but I didn't want to, I'm getting on in years, and I suppose I don't want to miss out on opportunities in playing in tournaments which I may not have in the future.
We talk about longevity in this game, see 17 World Championships for yourself. How many more do you think are in the Brendan Dolan locker?
Oh, Brendan Dolan thinks there's another 27. But realistically, I don't honestly know, but I would like to think I could survive another 5 years at least anyway, and then re-evaluate.
Well done, Brendan.
Thank you.
Brendan, well done on that win and that performance. We've seen your Northern Ireland team, Mickey Mansell, do really well recently. Made the Final Four in the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Got off the mark here as well. I think you're the same age as well. When you look at what he's doing, does that give you inspiration that actually your best days maybe aren't behind you?
Well, definitely so. Because I don't know. I think was Peter Wright 50 or 51 when he won the World Championship,
yeah.
And then he went on a spree. So there's still a hope. There's still hope, but it's brilliant what Mickey has done, and we travel together, and I'm rooting for him all the time, except last year when he was playing me. But other than that I'm rooting for him all the time, and I want him to do well, and it was about time everybody else in the world seen how good Mickey Mansell can be, and it was brilliant to see. It definitely probably said to me, yeah, us oldies can still do it, and yeah, I'm still here and I'm still trying.
When we spoke to Michael van Gerwen yesterday, you're playing him next. He seemed quite emotional after his first round or his second round victory. Do you feel like Michael is putting almost too much pressure on himself, and do you feel that's something you could potentially take advantage of?
To be honest, I didn't see the interview, and I don't know. I think Michael's around a long time, and I think Michael can maybe put on a lot of expectation on himself, but he normally delivers, so I'm not getting involved in Michael and how he is or that there. It means nothing to me. A lot of my game is down to me and how good and well I perform, and I want to get to a certain level where I'm scoring a lot better consistently. Like there was probably 5 180s there, which is probably not the norm from Brendan Dolan. I'm more ton 140 guy, but I don't want the sloppy scores. That's what I'm trying to eradicate. And for me, Michael's Michael. Michael does his own thing, and fair play to him. I'll be doing my own thing, and I don't see it as an opportunity. I just see we're going head to head whenever we are.
And you beaten him, I think it was first round of the 23 World Match Play. The big wins like that in the past ever enter your thinking, or is it just so far behind now that it's not relevant?
It's long gone. It doesn't matter. The same as the wins he has had against me. I don't know when we played last. Maybe 2 years ago on the floor. Maybe I don't know. It's irrelevant in that respect because too much time has passed. He is pure class. He's ambassador in our game, and he'll be long remembered when he finishes darts because of what he's done. For me, that's in the past. I'm trying to do something, this year, this Christmas. That's the be all, end all. Just what I'm doing now, and I think Michael will be of the same. He knows what's happened in the past is long gone. It's what's the future. We're trying to change the future, and that's what we're doing.
Brilliant. Thanks, Brandon. Well done.
Cheers.
Well done, Brendan. Do you feel your throws completely back to normal now?
Not completely.
No.
I do have them loopy throws. I kind of stop halfway through my throw at certain times. It's like probably when I'm not totally confident in what I'm hitting at, if a slight doubt, slight brain freeze or something like that there, and I stop, and I'm a wee bit annoyed at that. I thought I'd get rid of it by now, but I've had over a month in my dart room now practicing, and I definitely think I'm heading in the right direction. I'm at least 80% there.
Yeah, with the worst of it behind you, how confident are you of a good 2025?
Oh yeah, well, this World Championship could dress up 2024, but I do believe in 2025 there's going to be a better Brendan Dolan because I've now the facilities at home to put the effort in, whereas I could always make an excuse beforehand that this wasn't right, that wasn't right. Now I've got the best of facilities, cannot say anything. Nobody can disturb me. When I go and practice, nobody's not going to stop me from practicing. So I have my space, and 2025, you'll hopefully see a bigger and better Brendan Dolan.
Any particular targets in mind?
Whenever.
Thanks, Brendan. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.